Hi, good morning, everybody. This is Nicholas Teo from CMC Markets here in Singapore. Um, uh, it's going to be a quiet day in Asia, at least, with Hong Kong shut for today. But it's something I think the market needs to actually digest the happenings of the last few days. But anyway, it's official. Greece did not pay or meet up with their payment last night, and so officially they have at least seem to have defaulted on the payments. It remains to be seen what the European markets will react or how they will react, both on the stock and the bond front. But clearly, I'm sure there's negotiations happening still for a last-minute sort of a salvage of a plan. Plans are coming out, I mean, from both sides quick and fast, so it's pointless to discuss. But nonetheless, let's see what we can talk about this morning from some facts that have come out. Early this morning, or rather an hour ago or so, the Japanese Tenkan came out. It was actually overall very good numbers across. We saw a business manufacturers numbers come up at 15 versus 12, which is actually a good beat, and not just a good beat against expectations, but also a good beat in terms of what we saw previously reported. Across all the other sub-indices, we're also seeing very good numbers. Clearly, a further support that Abenomics has certainly gained traction, and the economy is starting to actually see some sort of a life, something that has been absent from that market for a long time. Stocks, Nikkei for example, is opening reasonably flat this morning after the huge volatility that we have seen in the last 4-5 days or so, mainly caused by a spillover from the Greek sort of worries. Now, the key sort of ideas that I want to point out to today is actually the move that's happening on the other side of the world, or rather on the other products that we normally discuss with. In particular, we're talking about soft commodities. Now, this is a chart which I have just prepared, showing a representation of corn, soybean, and wheat prices. And you can see that they've been rallying up a huge storm since the middle of June or so. Last night we saw further moves from wheat, for example, gaining another 5% on the back of a 5% move up the day previously. We saw corn tagging on or adding on about 7%, and we saw soybean up about 5% or so again last night after this huge move that we saw starting from the beginning, or rather the middle of June. All because of the El Nino factor, a weather phenomena that we've discussed time and time again. How this will play out, into some of the other soft commodities, including things like CPO in Asia, for that matter, will certainly be an interesting sector to watch and follow. And we flagged before certain stocks in the Singapore arena, namely First Resources, Golden Agri, Wilmar, all of whom have exposure to this sector of the commodity market. But anyway, just a few thoughts. China has just opened. They've also reported their PMI, and this is an official number which came in at 50.2 versus 50.3. Clearly still not spectacular, but I think people are waiting for the 9:45 number, which will be out in a few minutes time, which is perhaps a more reflective number of the broader market down there when the HSBC manufacturing PMI gets announced. But anyway, a few things to follow this morning. Thank you very much.